Good morning, Blue Dragons! It's another glorious day, and today is the first day of the rest of your life. So what are we going to do that's different? We've got a lot of things for you today, but we're going to start with the meridian flow. Heaven to earth, earth to feet, feet to heart, heart to hands, hands to face, face to heaven, heaven to earth, earth to feet, feet to heart, heart to hands, hands to face, face to heaven, heaven to earth, earth to feet, feet to heart, heart to hands, hands to face, face to heaven. So the meridian flow takes the energy up the kidney meridian, the 3-leg yin, up to the 3-arm yin, to the 3-arm yang, to the 3-leg yang. And we literally absorb the electromagnetic energy of Earth, and we pull it in through 3 yin junction on the leg, and we carry that to the heart, and from the heart to the hands, and the hands to the face, and then face to heaven, and the 3-leg yang take it from the face to the feet. Yeah, we are so lucky to be living in Florida, where the sun is shining and the air is crisp and clean, and there's squirrels and birds. There's even an ocean and dolphins and porpoises. So we do that 14 times. Now the next part is also part of Egyptian mind science. And the lobe of the ear represents the face. The nipple at the top represents the brain. So we're going to cross over, we're going to grab that lobe of the ear, and then you're going to breathe in, and then you're going to breathe out. We're also going to do this 14 times. Inhale, exhale. Literally shooting cerebrospinal fluid into the brain. We're literally turning on the immune system. We're literally triggering the activation of all of the neurotransmitters and how they work through the hypothalamus, through your hippocampus, to your hypothalamus to activate every aspect of your brain. Remembering Jing, Qi, and Shen. And remembering digestive and reproduction, circulation and respiration, neuroendocrine and musculoskeletal, the 3 treasures. So now, this is the new information that's old information. So we've done the earth circle many, many times, but I wanted to connect that to the ancient Egyptian part. So the earth circle starts by sinking your chi into your heels, lifting up your arms, Pressing down with the toes, tightening all the leg muscles, all the way up to your hip flexors. Rolling your chest forward. Breathing out, sinking the elbows. Breathing out, breathing in, lift, and sink. Okay? So now I'm going to break this down into 3 parts for you. So the first part is just sinking into the heels, rolling from the back of the foot to the center of the foot, to the front of the foot and back. And sometimes we call that the calf rock. But this is very simply, I don't know if you can see my feet. I'll move back a little bit further so you can see my feet. So you're going to sink into your heels. You're going to roll forward. You're going to press down with your toes. You're going to roll back. So imagine you're on a train or a subway and you're holding on. And all you're doing is just rocking back and forth. That's your feet, just rocking back and forth. Now, when you get to the front part of your foot and you press down with your toes, all the muscles in the front around the knee tighten up. So that's what we call the patellar ligament, the muscles around the knee. So when you press down with your toes, the calf muscle tightens up, the shin muscle tightens up, and the ligaments around the knee tighten up. Now, you have to consciously tighten your thigh muscles so it gets to your hip flexors. So when you tighten your leg muscles, you're literally squeezing the blood up. Now, if you tighten your butt muscles, then the blood cannot go down because you squeezed it up. Now, if you exhale and tighten your abdominals, you literally push the blood to the back. And then when you relax the butt muscles, the blood falls down. So you're squeezing it up with your leg muscles and then tightening the abdominal, squeezing it to the back, releasing the butt muscles, and it goes down. So this exercise, the earth circle, is to squeeze the blood up, push it to the back, and then let it fall down, okay? Now, while your legs are doing that, your arms are creating a torque. So if you just lift your arms, it's going to pull you off balance. It's going to pull you forward. When that happens, when it starts to pull you forward, that's when you press down with your toes. So you're just, and you're lifting your elbow. You're not lifting your arm. You're not lifting from here, you're not lifting from here, you're lifting from your elbow. So it's your elbows, because this is nice and floppy. So you're lifting with your elbows, and when you reach that point where you're being pulled forward, that's when you press down with the toes. And now you're going to lift your shoulders, and we're going to practice this later, and that's going to pull you forward. Now, you're going to inhale through the belly, inhale through the chest, and then at the fullest extension, you're going to pull your elbows back, and then you're going to collapse the chest and then collapse the belly, and that's what's going to push the blood back down. Now, when you lift, when you sink your chi, when you get your hands even with the waist, then you're going to lift your shoulders and then roll them back. So there's a shoulder lift and roll, and we're going to practice that later as well. So you're going to sink, okay? So we're going to practice the lift right now. So you're going to expand the chest and collapse the chest. You're going to expand the belly and collapse the belly. Now this is way harder than you think it is. So what I want you to do is just relax your abdominal muscles and just expand your chest muscles. So this is all, everything below the belly is relaxed. And so you're just going to expand and collapse. So you're going to tighten, expand, collapse, okay? And now you're going to lift your arms. You're going to expand and collapse. You're going to expand and collapse. So there's a lot going on. Now we're going to do the abdominals, okay? So you're going to find that point. This is called the hip flexor. You're going to put your thumb right there on the hip flexor. You're going to tighten your thigh muscles, and right where that muscle tightens, that's called the hip flexor point. And you're going to put your thumbs right there. Now, you're going to expand your belly and then tighten your belly. Expand the belly, tighten the belly. Expand the belly, tighten the belly. Now, we're going to expand the chest and then tighten the chest. Expand the chest, tighten the chest. Expand the chest, tighten the chest. Expand the belly, tighten the belly. Expand the belly, tighten the belly. So I want you to get the sense that there's two different muscle groups that you have control over, okay? So as we sink into our heels, so you're gonna breathe in, you're gonna breathe out and sink. And then you're gonna lift your elbows. And now you're gonna press down. Now you're gonna press down. Now you're gonna tighten all the leg muscles. As you continue to lift, you're gonna fill the belly with air, and you're gonna fill the lungs with air as you're continuing to lift, but you're tightening all the hip flexors. So this is expanded, but everything else is tight. So we're lifting, and now you press down with the toes, you tighten the calf, you tighten the knee, you tighten the thigh, and then you tighten, expand the belly, expand the chest, and now you sink, and as you sink, you tighten the chest, and then you tighten the belly, and now you're gonna roll your shoulders up, and now you're gonna release the butt muscles, you're gonna release the leg muscles, and you're gonna sink into your heels, okay? So we're gonna try that again. You're gonna start to breathe in. And now, press down with the toes, tighten all the leg muscles, expand the belly, expand the chest, tighten all the leg muscles. And now, as you sink the elbows, you're gonna tighten the chest. And now you're gonna tighten the abdominals. And now you're gonna lift your shoulders, and you're gonna sink into your heels. Okay, we're gonna try that again. You're gonna start to breathe in. You're lifting your elbows. Press down, expand the belly. Expand the chest. Tighten all the leg muscles, tighten the butt muscles. And now, as you sink your elbows, start to tighten your chest. Tighten the chest. Now start to tighten your abdominals. And now, lift your shoulders. And now relax the butt muscles, relax the abdominals. Wow, okay? Now, obviously you're gonna have to rewatch that multiple times in order to get it, but I broke it down into its smallest possible particle just for you to get what that feels like, all right? Now, the corollary to this, that was the earth circle, now it's called the small heaven circle. So the small heaven circle starts with the perineum, it starts with the anal sphincter. So you're literally going to close your anal sphincter, and you're going to take your hands back, and you're going to lift your arms. Now, when you lift your arms, I want you to be aware that your ribs move when you lift your arms, okay? Now, we have 12 thoracic vertebrae. We have 7 in the neck, we have 12 in the chest, and then we have 5 in the lumbar, and the rest are the sacral. So we got 4 sacral, 5 lumbar, 12 thoracic, 7 cervical. So when you lift your arm, you are literally lifting your ribs, and you're lifting the individual vertebrae in your lumbar region, okay? So we're lifting that. Now, when your arms are extended and then you pull them in, your shoulder blades are literally touching. Expand the shoulders, collapse. So that's what's happening there. So as you lift your arms, the muscles that support the vertebrae compress, squeezing the blood like toothpaste up your spine. Now, at this point, if you pull your shoulder blades in, you've conveniently locked off, and now the blood is there. So now you have the ability to push the blood from the shoulder blades up through the neck, over the top of the head, to the eyebrows. So that particular movement right there pushes the blood to the surface, to the front surface of the skull, okay? So shoulder blades, continue to lift, head forward. Now that shoots the blood up the back, and now it's gonna come across the top of the head, and you're gonna furrow your eyebrows, okay? So I don't know if you can see me, but this is furrowing your eyebrows. So up, head forward, hands forward, furrow the eyebrows, then tuck the chin in, and now relax the forehead, and as your hands come down, all of the chi starts to come down, and the blood, and then when you get here, you relax the abdominals, you relax your anal sphincter, and then you literally push it out. Now, close the anal sphincter, lift your arms, breathe in. Hands forward, head forward, furrow the eyebrow, tuck the chin in, relax the eyebrow, start to breathe out, relax the abdominals, relax the anal sphincter, hands back, head back, push the anal sphincter out, and then immediately close the anal sphincter and tighten the butt muscles. And now, squeeze the blood up as you breathe in. Now, when you breathe in, what happens? The lungs expand with air. What happens to the blood? The blood goes out. Where does the blood go? It goes there. So as you breathe in, closing the butt muscles, closing the anal sphincter, and lifting your arm, the blood has nowhere else to go but up, okay? So you're literally squeezing the blood up. And then when you go hands forward, head forward, you shoot the blood to the front. And that's when you furrow the eyebrow, and then tuck the chin in and relax the eyebrow. Now the blood goes down through your face. Now, you've seen somebody who was embarrassed. When they are embarrassed, what happens? The blood when they're embarrassed, the blood shows up in their face. So you know that you can shift blood to your face when you're embarrassed, okay? So face forward, head forward, tuck the chin in, and then down, okay? So as the hands come forward and the head comes forward, the blood shoots over the top of the head. And then we're going to furrow the eyebrow. And now we're going to tuck the chin in, and we're going to relax the eyebrow. And that lets the blood come down. And then we're going to relax, tighten the chest, and then relax the chest, and then tighten the abdominals, and relax the abdominals, and then relax the anal sphincter, and then hands back, head back, push the anal sphincter out, and then tighten the anal sphincter. So that is the small heaven circle. And I want you to practice that one 25 times every day outside of the class. And I want you to practice the other one 25 times every day. So 25 times this one, 25 times this one. Okay? That is your homework. Okay? Now, I want you to make sure that you have the chest roll. We have the chest roll. So you have to practice the chest roll. Increase the abdomen, expand the belly, expand the chest, collapse the chest, collapse the belly. Expand the belly, expand the chest, collapse the chest, collapse the belly. So this is another aspect you're going to practice. This is called the chest roll. And you're going to do that 18 times. Okay? Now, for the earth circle, okay, you're going to go back and forth, roll from the front of the part of the foot to the heel, to the toes, to the heel. You're going to rock back and forth also 18 times, okay? So we're practicing different parts of it so that we can put it all together, okay? Now, the next thing we're gonna learn is called the Egyptian neck roll. Now, this is also very, very important. You have 7 cervicals. The first 2 cervicals are the ones that turn the head. There's a muscle group here called the SCM, the sternocleidomastoid muscle. Underneath that is the thyroid and then the parathyroids. So anytime you do this with your neck, you're stretching and compressing the thyroid. Now, why is any of this important? So when you spend too much time on your cell phone, what do you do to your neck? And you spend too much time on your computer, what do you do to your neck? Are you looking at comments from the live? Okay, and if we're Ubering, what are we doing to the neck? Now, silly question, how does the blood get from your heart to your brain? And the silly answer is through your neck. So if your neck is tense, you are cutting off blood flow from your heart to your brain. So we want to relax this neck muscle, so we do something called go pluck your neck. Now, the carotid artery, I'm sure you've heard of the carotid, is the thing that directly feeds blood to the brain, and it's right in the middle of that cluster of muscles. 3/5 of all your blood goes through the carotid. 2/5 goes through the other artery in the back, so that means all your blood to your brain goes through your neck. Well, that's common sense. You didn't need me to tell you that. You didn't need to look that up in a medical book. But what you did need to learn is how can I strengthen and relax my neck? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna extend the neck, pull it in. Extend it out, 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 pull it in. So that's the first thing we're going to practice, just tucking the chin in, sticking it out, tucking it in. Okay, that's the first part. Now, the second part is we're going to turn our head and we're going to try to touch the ear to the shoulder. Now, we're not going to lift up the shoulder, we're just gonna stretch. Now this is the part that's being stretched. And then, okay, so it's not this neck can't connect the ear, it's this part that cannot connect. So we're having fun over here. So you're really stretching this part of the neck. And we're going to do that 16 times to each side. Now we're going to go backwards. We're going to go all the way back and then all the way forward. And then all the way back and all the way forward. And then all the way back and all the way forward. And all the way back and all the way forward. And you're going to go backwards and forwards 16 times, okay? Now, we're going to go chin to the neck, and then chin to the neck. So, it doesn't matter what I'm doing, the only thing that matters is what you do. And all this is very, very important to get that blood supply into your brain, your neurotransmitter supply, your cerebrospinal fluid, your lymphatic fluid, all that is of critical importance to get that open. Now we're going to do the fun part. So you're going to look in a mirror and you're going to take your chin to the side. Now you're not doing this, you're not doing this, you're doing this. We're not turning the head, we're moving the neck. I'm glad you guys think this is funny. I'm glad I'm making you smile, okay? This is very, very important. You play peekaboo with your kitty cat. You play peekaboo with your puppy dog. Maybe you should play peekaboo with yourself. And you should practice this in front of a mirror at least 25 times a day. And if you do this for 90 days, there will be a significant improvement in blood flow to the brain. And you won't get something called ischemia, which is a lack of blood flow, which then could lead to a brain embolism, which is curtains, lights out. All right, now that you've practiced that, now we're going to tuck the chin in, we're going to turn, we're going to go forward, tuck the chin in, turn, and go forward. Now I know you hear a lot of crunching. I used to hear crunching too. But after several years, the crunching actually stopped. So that is the trick, is to keep doing it. I promise you will not pop a blood vessel doing this. Okay, and now we're going to reverse. Okay, don't give up. Don't give up. Keep doing it. Keep going. Look in the mirror. I know it's uncomfortable because you're not used to it. And when you can't do something really easily that you used to do when you were a kid, well, now's the chance to become a kid again. Okay, so recap. Head up, head down, head back, head down, head forward, head back, side to side, chin to chin, and then circle right, and then circle left. And this is something that you are going to have to practice every day on your own now that I've explained to you how very, very, very important that is to learn. Okay. You don't, I got it. I got it. Okay. Go ahead, finish reading it.
Neck roll, we did that. Chest rock, shoulder roll,
You did that?
spiral spine arms.
Okay. So we're going to do a little music shift right now. Okay. So on our musical change, we are now doing the Egyptian spiral dance. Now, for those of you who took the course Egyptian Mind Science, we talked about the 2 feet literally absorbing energy, coming up to the pubic bone and becoming the twin snakes that connect in the throat, the nose, and the eyes that then opens the crown, okay? So what we do is we start with a spiral. And so we spiral our spines. Okay. So we know how to spiral the spine. And now we're going to reverse and spiral the other way. That just feels so good. That just feels so good with the spiral. Now the arms go up and the arms go down. And the arms go up and the arms go down. Now, I forgot to mention something very, very important. We always do the chi cups with our palms up. Whenever we do our exercise, everything is with the palms up. There's only one dance where the palm is down. And the reason we continuously turn the palm up is to engage this particular muscle group right here. If the palms are down, this muscle group is not engaged. But if you turn it over, you can feel the pectoral, the bicep, and the anterior serratus. You can feel all 3 of those muscle groups open up. So we've done this in previous classes where we touch and then return. So in this one, I want you to be aware that we're maintaining the palms up. So you bend your knees, and then you bend your knees. Now, you're going to step out to the side. You're going to step in, and then you're going to step out to the side, and then you're going to step in, step out to the side. So you're going to have to practice that a lot, because this is basically, if we just broke it down, this is all you're doing. But that particular movement opens up the lymphatic system into the breast and the lung. So the largest lymph gland is in your armpit, and anything that we do that opens up the armpit is going to open up into the breast, and then it's also going to open into the lung. That's why lung cancer sometimes spreads to the breast, and breast cancer sometimes spreads to the lung, because they are connected right there. So now, we've done a whole recap of all the neck movements. We did a recap of the heaven circle. We did a recap of the earth circle. We did practicing of the chest rolls. And we did practice of the calf raise. Okay? So we've gone a deeper level, deeper layer, we've gone a level layer deeper. I love it live. Level layer deeper to understand why we do the movements that we do. Okay? And now it's time for the Tai Chi pole dance.
We dance buddy at the beach. We dance buddy at the park.
Okay.
Put Qigong in your game and your life will never be the same.
You want your thumb on your hip, you want your middle finger on the SI joint on the back, and now you're going to squeeze.
Healing energy and chance. Express Qigong through your dance. Put your hands on your hips. Put your hands on your hips, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Qigong. Now hula to the left, side to side. Hula to the left, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now hula to the right, side to side. Hula to the right, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now bend your knees and dip, spank, dip, spank, dip, spank.
Drum your bum, drum your bum.
Now roller skate.
Dip your hip.
Now roller skate.
Dip your hip.
Now roller skate.
Dip your hip.
Now roller skate.
Dip your hip. Drum your bum. Drum your bum. Drum your bum. Drum your bum.
Now backward skate. Qigong now backward skate. Qigong side to side. Qigong side to side. Now Harlem shake to the front. Harlem shake to the front. Qigong now Harlem shake to the front. Harlem shake to the front, Qigong. Now Harlem shake to the front. Harlem shake to the front, Qigong. Now Harlem shake to the rear. Harlem shake to the rear, Qigong.
Harlem shake it to the rear. Harlem shake it to the rear. Qigong. Hands to the sides.
And bounce
Down,
down,
arms to the sides. And bounce down, arms to the sides. Now bounce down, arms to the sides. Now bounce down, fly to the sky.
Qigong
Now fly to the sky. Qigong, now fly to the sky.
Now
Open your heart side to side. Qigong side to side. Now open your heart side to side. Qigong side to side. Now open your heart side to side. Qigong side to side. Now open your heart side to side.
Qigong side to side. Now
Lift your lungs side to side.
Qigong side to side. Now lift your lungs side to side. Qigong side to side. Now lift your lungs side to side. Qigong side to side. Now loosen your liver
Side to side. Qigong side to side. Now loosen your liver. Side to side. Qigong.
side to side. Now loosen your liver side to side.
Qigong side to side.
Now
Loosen your liver. Side to side. Qigong side to side.
Now rub your belly.
Rub your belly.
Qigong side to side. Now rub your belly.
Side to side. Qigong side.
Side.
Now
Now
rub your belly. Side to side.
side. Qigong side to side. Now
Rub your belly. Side to side.
Qigong side to side. Now
Bend from the waist.
side to side.
Ball of chi in your hands.
Now clean your kidneys
Side to side.
Clean your kidneys side to side. Qigong side to side. Qigong side to side. Bend from the waist side to side. Ball of chi in your hands. Clean your kidneys side to side. Clean your kidneys side to side. Qigong side to side. You've been warned, you've been told. Don't get sick, don't get old. When you get no sleep,
And do not breathe. It robs you of your inner chi. Find your joy. Find your Qigong 7 days a week. Put Qigong in your game. And your life will never be the same.
you want to
Make a change in your life. Gotta give up the vice. Give up the coffee, the smoke, the soda, and give up the Coke.
we gotta
Change the way we eat
the way we sleep,
and the way we treat each other.
Qigong. Make a better life for yourself.
And the way we treat ourselves. So today is Wednesday. And Wednesday is Mercury's day. Wednesday is Mercury's day, the messenger of the gods. What message does your God have for you? My God's message is stop judging yourself so you can stop judging others. So we want to give our gratitude to the Most High, Father, Son, Mother Sky, Grandmother Ocean, and Brother Earth. Thank you for all your gifts and treasures. So we want you to know that your health is in your hands. Prevention is the only cure. And Blue Dragon Qigong is your best prevention. Thank you.